Hello, welcome to another edition of the CROWE Show, betting weekend show, betting tip show, whatever we're calling it these days. But yeah, how you doing, everyone? We've got Dylan with me. How's it going, Dill?
Yeah, good man. Good, thanks.
Yeah, we got a bit of a very nice run last week, so we got to hopefully we'll keep momentum this week. But that's also been back-to-back weeks. Also with Mondo, we had a full house, which is nice because on the beginning parts of the show, we weren't really hitting them often. And like I said, now we have this sponsorship, this promo with Boyles that we have our treble that will get boosted, which was also boosted nicely. 5-1s, I think they were up until about 7-1s if you got on. So those are really, really good. So, and also, like we said, the fan bets. I think we missed the fan bet was the Netherlands game, right? The non-century against Bangladesh, which arrived, but I don't think we got the boost. But yeah, it's been good. It's been good so far. So hopefully, Dolby can cook up some nice selections and give some good information for guys to add to their bet slips this weekend. But let's do a quick recap. World Cup, the Boks, the Boks did it again. How? I remember we were messaging each other like, how did that happen? What just happened?
Did I message you? No, I don't know if I messaged you at halftime, but the cap went to, I think, if we talk from a betting point of view, the cap went to, I think, about 8.5, 9 at halftime.
Minus.
Yeah,
Plus.
well, either,
Yeah.
Well, either way.
Either way, yeah. Well, 9. Well, 9. Jeez, that's huge, and that's.
And then I was saying to the guys, I was at a braai, and I was saying that you need to get on the plus, because all the momentum was with the All Blacks then, and obviously with the red card, they pushed the cap out, So I think that was great value in play to get on the plus because the ABs with 14 men are notoriously good, hey? And they have been for years. I remember for a long time they actually their net points was actually, I don't know. Let me be careful in what I'm saying here. But when they were down 14 men, they were basically average scoring more points than the opposition team for a long time.
Yeah, but I've also noticed.
I think we scored a point since after they got a red.
Yes, well, that's true. I was about to say, and from the 33rd minute, you know what? I was so enthralled in the game, I didn't even notice that. I was got so caught up in it. I when someone only mentioned it after the game, I literally thought we had got a penalty or two in the second half. Like I hadn't registered that we hadn't scored in the second half. That's how intense it was getting. It was just like because the All Blacks were going into it, and I was starting to go, oh no, we're trying to hold on. Yeah, they're going to slip through and eventually getting the win. But just this whole tournament, I've been banging on about the ref, in which every game, our game, all 3 games, the losers moaned about the ref. I thought it was always going to be refs are going to be involved and if impacting the outcome, however you want to call it. But I was genuinely had been saying that I thought we would be on the receiving end of those. And then we got Pollard, but obviously Pollard came in and got his kicks. But I was also worried, even if LeBock had started, that we would have been the ones that had missed 2 kicks and then the All Blacks win by 1, But we escaped the wrong side of the ref calls. We got the kicks when we needed them, So it just it's like fate. It just fate just all came together for the Boks in that run, eh?
I mean, if you think of it, the guys are complaining about 1 or 2, that one with Sevilla and no clear release, and then the other calls are not necessarily the ref, but they're the rules. And I think we've been speaking about that for months now, and I think everyone's on the same page. It's the rules that are the issue, not the ref. Okay, the ref, there were those 1 or 2 decisions, but there was also that try where people saying that was potentially a knock-on or a forward pass, if you want to deem it, from Talia to Barrett. So maybe we got a tough call there. But I think all in all, New Zealand went for the line out how many times, didn't go for poles when they missed 2 critical kicks. So I think it came down to that in the end. And as you said, how ironic that we were the ones missing the kicks earlier in the competition, and then we ended up getting 1 kicks. Yeah, it was crazy though. Did you notice how many drop goals we went for? I think I counted about 31. Just making, you know what I mean? There was so many. Like basically every opportunity they were just having a hack at the drop goal. But it was, I mean, I don't mind that at all. It's it is what it is. I mean, if you of course, if you think about it, you go for a drop goal, you still end up getting a 22. You'll probably get the ball back most of the time. Although some of those drop goals were horrendous. I think the one didn't even make their 22 meter. Never mind, go past the poles. But anyway, great World Cup and
but I mean, I know people have been bitching about the showcase. I mean, as a rugby fan, I mean, to me, if it's 55, 52 or 12, 13, for me, rugby games and what they mean and what's going on, I appreciate every type of rugby match. You know, the people complaining about, oh, it wasn't a great game, but it was pissing down with rain. I mean, what do you expect? A 35-30 game in the pissing rain in a World Cup final? Like, it's just not going to happen. I don't know. I think I'm not going to. I mean, these are fair weather fans, right? They're not really understanding what's actually required for these guys to do what they're doing out there.
I mean,
that pressure and conditions.
That's exactly it. It's the pressure situations and the intensity. The level of intensity is probably the key thing on all of this. You know, those massive hits. Guys putting literally every single thing they have on the line for their friends, for their country, for their family, for everything. So give everything to them, and that's awesome.
So I have brought up the last week's slide. We'll just quickly recap, and then we'll start going through the new bets. But obviously, our treble came home pretty well. Overs the England game came in. The one ended about just under 48, I think, for that game. Books obviously cruised in, and obviously Stormers also cruised in. I really thought they were going to get 50, so that was a nice treble. Sharkies was a bit stressful, but they both came in as well.
It was on the bubble,
and the week before against Munster, we had Sharks over 15, and they scored in the last minute. For that, they won 14 for most of the half, and the last minute try after injury time at the 81st minute they scored. So the Sharks have been made us sweat, but delivering. I think, like I say, the Bangladesh cricket guys came in as well. So let's actually I'll clear the.
What about? I have to throw in my dart suggestion, which I loved that last week, but that match was kicking off before the show even finished, so it wouldn't have made sense. But that just came to blow my own trumpet.
Of course, claim it. It was a good one. So I mean, I say a lot of people aren't watching the show live, so that would probably be missing it. But hopefully when we get some more momentum and we do have bets live, because I have also given bets out with the half an hour after the show, so it does feel maybe it's a bit pointless. But hey, I mean, if that's what we want to punt, then we punt it. If folks want to know that the show's on at this time, if they want to catch it to get involved. So what should we say? So comments are slow again tonight, which is fine. If we get a comment on a bet or suggestion, we will obviously discuss it. But we'll just go the same formats last week. Let's put out what we like. Let's discuss them and cook them up together as a treble best bet. If you don't get a fan bet, we'll nominate the fan bet that will get boosted. So what have you got? What you got? What you thinking? Let's talk through.
Let me just look here. Obviously, wanted to identify just three which stood out to me. And two of them just happened to be tonight in the URC, and then one is the cricket one again.
All right, good.
So in this Pakistan-New Zealand game, there's obviously a lot at stake. I think it's going to be pretty tight.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah. Yep. It's I think it's the early game actually. It's starting at about 7 our time. They've got a nice market here in. You might have to look for it if the guys are looking on BoyleSports under totals. It's top batsman total runs. Okay, and they've capped it at 109.5. So I like the unders on that.
Ooh, that's high. Feels high, but there have been a lot of high scoring games though. Hey.
Yeah, but the high-scoring games, if you look at it, it's India and South Africa scoring the runs. They're batting first. They're playing against weak bowling lineups. Now you've got a tight game. New Zealand, I think they've only got about 6 players left that aren't injured, but and they've been struggling a bit. They got a good bowling lineup. Pakistan also have a good bowling lineup. The two of them haven't been posting massive totals, so they've been struggling a bit. And it's basically a playoff game, I think. Obviously, mathematically, more teams can be in it, but it's almost between New Zealand and Pakistan for that 4th semi-final spot. So
no, I like it. I like it. Let's get that one done. What's the? Do you have a
1.9?
Well, 1.9. Okay. So we'll pop that in there. We'll see whether we move it as a best bet or we look to get that boosted later.
Okay.
And then on to the rugby.
The other two, I see there's been a change here now. Maybe it's just changed as we're talking, but I had Stormers plus 10.5 at 1.72 against the Warriors. I think, I mean, the Stormers' record in URC has been great. Even when they have had a bad day,
so
they don't really get smashed by 10 points.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. They don't. Stormers don't get smashed. Like I might have haven't looked. I probably should have. I don't know when last have they were even beaten by 10 points by anyone in the last 2 years.
They had that really bad game overseas last year.
So I totally agree. And again, because the start of the URC 2 years ago, I got completely cooked because I backed our guys straight away, and we're getting caps of like 27 and 20, and I've just been burned by South African teams away from home like so often. So I totally agree. Like the cap's high, and there must be a reason why the bookies even got it at 10, right? Because if this was a reverse fixture, and also like we'll talk about the Ospreys game, you know, Stormers and Sharks are probably winning by 20, 30, right? If it's the opposite venues. If you put the same teams out, it's just so hectic how South African teams go overseas and they just struggle. Like even the Sharks.
And I must say, there's been some interesting changes in that Stormers side. I mean,
yes, I wanted to actually discuss that. There's a few interesting combinations and changes. Yeah,
I mean, I thought we actually discussed last week. I thought Blommerkies was great at 10.
I was surprised by that. I mean, it's Lions as well the week before.
Unless it is a rotation thing, I don't know. But I mean, I reckon.
John Duplessis, he's back. Duplessis is back at 10 this week, right?
Yeah, and I mean, he would be above him in the pecking order,
which I think is better as well. Okay, I think the conditions are actually all right in Glasgow tonight, so I think it should be fine. But we still battle on these hybrid pitches, these 4D pitches. We just don't seem to like them. But maybe we'll get better at them. But you said 10.5, but I think if I'm mistaken at the moment on Boyles, it's 9.5 at 190. So
this was 1.72 at 10. So it was just one. Yeah.
What's 10.5? That's 10.5, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and the Stormers in the yard. We've got this Ben Loader who we've loaded in from London Irish. Playing wing, he played wing the last 2 weeks, and I think he came on reserve. But anyway, Benasi's at 13, which is interesting because I know you're not the biggest Rio Null fan, but for me, Rio Null's pretty pivotal in the midfield there. So I'm not sure how this loader is going to go at 13. I'm a little bit worried. At least Sasha showing some form.
Nothing about him, this loader.
Yeah. At least Sasha's showing some form, which is nice. I mean, obviously, I want the guy to do well and grow, but still waiting to see it. Yeah. Maybe this is his breakthrough season, you know?
Yeah, well, me too. I thought there was a crazy amount of hype initially. And I was also perhaps a bit critical of him. But we've got to remember, he's also super young, hey? And I mean, guys don't really come through at that age unless they are really good. And I mean, he got a cap or 2 for the Stormers 2 or 3 years ago already.
Yeah. I think they might have managed him well, you know, because they put him back into the Currie Cup side last year after he was struggling. So even though there's a lot of hype around him, I think it's a good thing that they just settled it down, put him back down, just let him play, and let him slowly build his confidence up. And I see, but you see also Evan Roos at 7. That's interesting with Marabi, what's his name?
Weird,
8. Weird, these combinations scare me a little bit tonight because Glasgow aren't mugs at home. I'm worried that there's going to be Stormers, excuse my language, fuck around tonight because we go there on the first game, and so I like the team because of Stormers for me, even on paper, feels like it should even be favorites if you line these two teams up. Okay, Glasgow have good players. That's maybe been harsh, but not 10 points. 5 points maybe, but not 10 points. I think that's more than enough.
I think, and this maybe sounds a bit amateur, but I think they're still also riding off the emotion of the box in a way, They also now, all the players are amped, like we've done well. They've had a good 2 weeks playing. The Stormers have. Now they're going on tour for the, they all amped. Their season's just started. They're riding off the energy of the box and all of that. I think they're all keen to go on tour as well. Everyone's geared up.
Yeah,
I think they'll switch on and they'll turn up.
Yeah. So what are we thinking? Is that as a single? And do you want to put this in a double, or what should we talk through some other games this weekend? I'm liking the Sale Sharks tonight at home to Gloucester. Sale at home are generally on a Friday night hard to beat.
I see they got quite a few players back.
Yeah, so I like Sale tonight. I put it in my fan forum bet yesterday, money line with the Lions on the plus.
I had Ospreys plus as well.
Yeah. The Sharks.
What are you going to say? Sharks.
No, I'm thinking of because I'm looking outside as well. I'm just also looking at conditions. I think it's going to be it's definitely going to be greasy out there. So I don't think it could be a scrappy game.
I mean, I saw Ospreys plus 12.5 at about 1.73. So the double I had there was Ospreys plus 12.5 and Stormers plus 10.5, which gave me about 3.
Well, I've got plus at the moment. I'm seeing plus showing on the screen now, plus 11.5.
No, we'll go 1 more point and you should get in.
13.5 or 1.59.
Yeah.
Maybe we could, what we did last week, we did the 2 pluses. Maybe we buy some more Stormers points and double it up to even money or something.
What's the I can't, sorry, it's very small there. What are you getting there are you getting a double there?
No, I'm gonna cook it up now. Let me scroll down a little bit. Hold on. Let's just go to the Stormers game. Come on. Stormers. So we said Stormers plus 10.5. We can go maybe even Stormers up to 14.
No, that's too much.
One less value, too much. One more value. The double, 12.5?
Yeah, that's fine.
So double at 2.5. I know you use fraction, but that's a juicy double.
Yeah.
That's Stormers plus 12.5. Ospreys plus 13.5. Yeah.
I would even take the Stormers one down. But that's fine. Let's be. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I would like to get to 3 just for some value there.
Well, we can. Well, this is what we're about. And the guy, we've had feedback that the guys want some more value because I can be quite conservative. Plus 10.5, 278. But then we go into the line cap basically. Where's a 9? They're not giving us a 9 yet.
No, that's fine. So what's a 10.5?
10.5, 170. Yeah. So at the moment, the double with us is 278.
Yeah, that's decent. That's a decent return.
Yeah. So if we go, I'm just gonna. That's 10.5.
I mean, what did that boost pay last week? 6, 5.
Yeah, it's boosted to 7.5. Yeah, decimals. So 6.5 to 1.
So the guys can't be complaining. 2.7. I'm happy with that. I know it's not much, not rocket science, but that.
No. Well, look, I've been given 1.75 tips as my best bet. So This is value.
Yeah.
No, this is good on a Friday night. I mean, these are two good rugby teams.
If they wanted to, they can throw in that cricket bet, but yeah.
No, we haven't done the so that's a double. So we'll do a double like we did last week. That's fine, but we still need to do a treble.
Okay.
Do you have any other sports? Is there any darts? Because I had a quick look out. There's nothing on football that's standing out to me this week as well. I haven't been following the cricket as much as you follow it.
Sorry to interrupt you. I'm also not searching for something. I want we rather, like we did last week, ones that stand out.
Well, that's it. That's it.
Otherwise, you go searching and you end up in a hole.
Correct. And it's good because but last time you came out fine with a few nice options, which was nice. Because we had a few interesting bets when we've had some comments on UFC, we did tennis. But obviously, our main favorite focus is rugby rather than football, but nothing on football standing out.
You know what I saw last week, which I never even knew was happening, was the Tyson Fury fight.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I honestly didn't even know it was happening. I attempted to watch that Fury thing on Netflix. I think I made 94 seconds and it was over. It's terrible. I didn't even know it was on, to be honest. What were you saying? The soccer? Sorry,
football. Yeah, like this. Sometimes I've had some success on punting because I love my German goals overs. They often come in tonight. Tonight, Schmidt play Bochum. I'm pretty sure that's going to have goals, but I don't think it's going to have value. But let's maybe should we cook up let's cook up a treble. I'm thinking we can find.
What were you saying about Sale?
About what?
You said you liked Sale, but what about them? What's
the money line? I like the money line on Sale tonight. What are they? Let's go back.
Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to load.
Yeah, let me just go back to tonight. There's obviously a bunch of Pro D2, but I'm not going to punt that unless I'm totally confident. But I see lots of favorites. Lots of favorites are away from home tonight.
We've discussed this how many times. It's the strangest league. You got such massive swings home and away. For me, everything. Like for instance, the Grenoble game tonight. They, in my head, they should be favorites. They're 5.5 points.
I know.
I'm like, but you still can't get yourself to commit.
But then also, Argent last night. I mean, they got hammered by 20 points in there, and I mean, okay, that's typical because Argent at home in that game they win, and then it's almost like the URC as well, the home and away.
I honestly don't know how. I don't know how it happens because it's the same players. It's literally just on, and sometimes they're only playing 30 kilometers away from their house, or it's like, I don't know. I can't comprehend it. I really struggle.
And I must admit, I don't know the Pro D players, and I do sometimes have a look, and to be honest, they do make some random changes. Like if you do some research tonight, you'll see, like, if it's Vans, you're top of the log, and they're going away to 2 from bottom, the team is like 12 changes. And I mean, I don't know who they are. And then it's a 2-point win or 20-point win. But like I said, what I, myself and my friend Dave, we love bets on Pro D2 for good 2 seasons. The first halves were so low scoring. It was a blatant trend. And you could get we would do bet builders and stuff, and about 75% of the games were like well under the line halftime caps. But the bookies have caught up a little bit. They're not offering as many points now as they've dropped the line, so they've caught on. But I see a Sale. I thought it was high yesterday, but Sale's only 1.21 tonight. But I mean, if we're going to cook up a treble, we can put them in. Scary. Otherwise, there's Zebra Bulls.
They do have a lot of. Your favorite George Ford coming back.
Yeah, well, then the Mr. Chick winning the World Cup.
Overrated player in the history of
Owen Farrell. Yeah.
I don't think it's underrated. Hey, because I think only you and a handful of his family rated.
I'm also thinking I'm going to throw out options for the treble. What about some Bulls points tomorrow against Zebra? Maybe Bulls to score over 30 points.
Oh, actually, I love my Zebra Plus.
Yes, I know you love it. Like half the world do. Yeah, good luck.
Again, I would have been massively on the Zebra Plus, but I didn't say anything because I think it's not that cast in stone for me.
Yeah, what the cap? What is it? It's at 14.
If there was something there, I would have said yeah. Geez, that's. I mean, if you go to like a 17.5 plus, you're gonna get maybe what is it?
You see, I totally get the value. So I look at. I don't study Zebra form lines and stuff, but you would never see me betting on Zebra plus 14 against the Bulls. I would you're gonna have to hold me down and put a gun to my head to do that, huh?
It's in Italy.
Yeah, it's at Zebra. Yeah, and the weather looks kind of occasionally muggy. I'm thinking some points. I would say with the cap because this Bulls side could dominate, even though I don't think the South African teams don't dominate away from home. I mean, look, the Lions went out and done some good performances at Benetton recently, and the Bulls actually. I would prefer playing points. Yeah, I'll be playing either. We can buy some points on the total, or
well, you can add to your comments there that if I think like a Zebra, what is it? Plus 18.5 to get 1.54 in the decimal version. I think that to me would be, if I didn't have a 40th weekend away coming up, I would be all in on that and then be going to Bali afterwards.
And go walk the dog. Yeah, hold on. Sale money line. Zebra. Look, that's just my opinion. I'm being silly because that's an emotional no. Because I know Oaks are successful on the Zebra Pluses. It just doesn't see my money, right? Even though I know it's not a bad bet at all. So you said 18.5, right?
I mean, Zebra plus 8.5 is 2.68. I mean, that's even juicy for me. Jeez. But okay, the 18.5. I mean, that's 3 scores, Chris.
Yeah, right? No.
And they do score points. They often, yes, they lose often, but they score.
You were in this pick, yeah? If the Bulls win by 25, yeah? Because I can't do it.
I'll take the
all right. So we got think of what should we want to go back to URC? We got obviously I love my egg prem, but tomorrow's lots of rain. So I don't have anything that sticks out.
This back onto the. I see someone. There's a price boost here. I don't know if someone's taking the piss or what, but they've got Fulham versus Man United. Fulham to win to 0, 6.5. I think someone's stirring the pot there because it's not that unlikely, but it's obviously someone who's really happy to see Man United carrying on their horrendous form of the last 10 years or whatever.
No, they've been there. There was a little bit of hope last season, right? Looked like they're showing some form, but now they've just looks like he's hit his ceiling, eh?
Yeah, I actually saw. Where did I see it? Was it on Twitter or X or whatever it's called? That he was actually favorite to be the next manager to go or something like that. I don't know if that was legit, but I saw.
Yes, I saw that they've been advertising next permanent manager. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
So we just thinking tomorrow. There's Leinster, Edinburgh. That's all. Again, with the conditions, Munster at home to Dragons. Munster points could be good there. So there's a storm. There's a storm over the UK at the moment. Rain. Sometimes rain doesn't affect. It just depends on the condition of the field, and I hate to make a call on just the weather because I've been burned so many times following a weather report and then get to the game and it's okay, you know.
Yeah.
Some guys like Connacht as well. I've battled with Connacht. They've lost me many multis.
I think I don't actually ever punt on their games because I also can't read it.
Cardiff never. I don't think I've ever bet
struggle.
on a. I don't think I've ever bet on a Welsh derby. Maybe once.
La Rochelle as well.
What about? I think I like maybe to add this maybe Leinster point. No, probably value. We could do Leinster. Leinster could definitely score 35 points tomorrow at home to Edinburgh. Munster as well to Dragons.
Sometimes they offer an ultimate handicap for the points. See, they've got some nice markets here for the cricket and stuff as well.
Like you said, the deal we've got with Boyles, we can give the point, like whatever points time we want to, right? So if we want to go higher or lower, it doesn't matter. We'll get in there. If they might not be available, as you see on Boyles at the moment, but the traders there will mark up the price for us, so we can. If there's anything tomorrow for me, it's Leinster points, Munster points. That will be my. I would even say they cover their line points no matter what it ends up giving. Yeah.
Okay, let's check. I just want to check what the points numbers are on the other sites.
Yeah, have a look if you want. Yeah. Let me stop the sharing. Back to our slide.
Yeah, it's at 30 actually for Leinster.
Yeah, Leinster points 30.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that was I capped it at 30 to 35, so I was close.
What if we went like over 28 or something?
Yeah, maybe over 20. Yeah.
If they
surely they're covering it. Yeah, because we went a bit lower on cap. We've gone lower on points caps already, so it's whatever the guys will mark it up for us. So we'll probably that would be then also about 1.7, right?
Yeah.
So I'll trust Leinster more than I'll trust Munster, even though Munster at home are solid. But you just know Leinster. Edinburgh also a points team. They give away lots of points. Yeah, let's do Leinster. I like that. I like Leinster over 27.
Cool.
Or 28. What are we saying?
Over 28.5.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
So at the moment we got Sale tonight. Are we happy with Sale and Zebra, or do we want to?
No, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm happy with that.
Just the games in an hour. What time is it?
No, games in 2 hours.
Just want to make sure that we get some time to get boosted. Otherwise, I miss it. And what we say, we're happy with the fan bet to be the top run scorer.
Yeah, I think that's great because even if the guy scores 100, I mean, the last game we went to, no one's to score 100. Now it's giving us an extra 9 runs, you know?
Yeah.
Plus, what often happens is they score 100 and go out.
Yeah.
If they were to score 100, but I mean, it's a lot of runs again.
All right, so I'll also put that in for the boost. That's tomorrow, so I hope we can get that boosted up to closer to even money if anyone wants to follow.
Cool.
So there we go. There are bets, my man. Sale,
yeah, I mean,
trebles.
It's pretty narrow in terms of the variety of sports, but I think that's the ones that stood out for us.
Yeah, no, it's about. We've cooked up another one. Let's hope we can go. We can do a three-peat on
What's going to be juicy. Oh, did you see, by the way, Justin Thomas was playing Steenberg on the week.
No way. Was he in Cape Town?
Yeah. I think I don't know if he's on holiday or what. I know a couple of them are coming for the Nedbank. I don't know if Justin Thomas is
Nedbank already. Is it that time of the year? Hey? Jeez.
Yeah, I know that Max Homer's coming. Well, I just saw on Twitter that normally offers some great value for the South Africans, so we must get onto that.
I was just going to say you normally like your golf bets. We haven't brought that to the table yet, but I'm sure if something stood out.
Yeah, but when they play on the high felt, those local guys come up, and you get some good top 20, top 10 stuff on that. So just we'll watch out for the course specialists and Jaden Schaefer.
Where's this boy? Where's Higo? Wasn't he supposed to be the new Tiger?
Higo's still counting his money there in Florida or somewhere. Yeah.
He's sitting there in Tiger's Man-pad counting his dollar bills.
Yeah. Did you see
All right, did he?
this Jordan thing? Okay, but anyway.
No. Talk. No, what?
Michael Jordan. Did he own? Geez, let me get my facts right here. Did he something 3 billion, or did he sell a franchise in this last week?
Yeah, he owned the Charlotte Hornets. Yeah,
I never knew that actually.
Yeah,
that's interesting. Yeah.
So like we said, yeah, sports betting teams is big business at the moment. There are some.
I saw something. Beckham, Miami.
Well, he bought it for like 500,000 or something.
Yeah, now it's worth like 600 million US.
Yeah. And like the Dallas Mavericks, what's a guy, Mark Cuban? He bought the Dallas Mavericks for like 50 million, and now they worth 3 billion 4 years. So yeah, Oaks are getting into sports teams big time at the moment. Like I said, I showed you that Washington Reds or Commanders value, and they don't even win anything. Well, neither do the Dallas Mavericks, but
Yeah, but those Americans go boon for that stuff.
Yeah.
They go mull. They buy like tissues with branded tissues.
Yes. But you see the deal that Messi made with Miami. It wasn't just the wages; it was rev share on stream and the merchandise.
Beckham was also smart back in the day because he got offered. I never knew that when he went initially, he got offered the opportunity to buy a franchise.
Yeah. Well, I think I think Messi's got that up. That's in his contract as well. No, he's got an opportunity to. Yeah,
okay,
he's also got
to what Beckham had. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's exactly it. So basically, yeah, I mean, he could have gone to Saudi Arabia for 2 seasons, but what he's going to get out of this deal in the long run is going to be tenfold.
Yeah, and like Beckham was saying on that, I can't remember if it was on the overlap or on. I don't think it was on his Netflix thing, but maybe on the overlap, he was saying that Messi, for him, like now it's also about your life and whatever, and for him to move to America and settle with a family and everything in America is much easier than in Saudi or set up base
exactly. It's the whole package, right? Obviously would appeal. It makes sense, and Bex is like he's so happy. He's so smug that he landed him.
And how's the Ballon d'Or? What? Oh,
jeez! You see the outcry. Yeah.
Jeez, what did he win? He won a candy floss at the mall this year. Or what? I mean, I don't know how he got that award, bro. It's crazy.
That's unreal. Sure, lots of moaning about it. Yeah,
it's crazy.
All right, Boychi, thanks a lot. Okay. Appreciate it. Let's get this to the traders as soon as possible so we can get to the treble boosted for tonight. And yeah, let's hope we bring out the brooms again next week. But yeah, appreciate it, and we'll chat soon. And
we'll put a single brandy and coke on that Zebra plus 18.
Yeah.
Okay. You're going Bulls. I'm going Zebra. Okay. Cool. All right. Cool,
I'm saying I would have gone Bulls over 30 points, but that's cool. We'll leave it at that. Come on, Zebra. Prove me right. Prove me wrong, or whatever you want to say. Yeah. Yeah. But look, there's no harm fading a South African team away from home. The Bulls have taken just as strong teams and lost, but I think the Bulls have looked pretty good. So we'll see. All right, bro. We'll chat soon. Have a good one. Thank you, everyone who's watching. I hope when you join, you do see the show. I hope it gives you some info that you need to get on some winning slips, and hopefully, obviously, the bets win themselves. So that'll be pretty cool. So thanks a lot, guys, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.